This is a video adaptation of Appendix 17 titled Death from Quran, the Final Testament, Authorized English version, translated from the original by Rashad Khalifa, Ph.D. The appendix contains many references to verses from the Quran. For ease of listening, these references have been left out of the audio track of this video. Death. Death is a great mystery to most people. Not so for the students of the Quran. We learn that death is exactly like sleeping, complete with dreams. The period between death and resurrection passes like one night of sleep. At the moment of death, everyone knows his or her destiny, heaven or hell. For the disbelievers, death is a horrible event. The angels beat them on the faces and rear ends as they snatch away their souls. Consistently, the Quran talks about two deaths. The first death took place when we failed to make a stand with God's absolute authority. That first death lasted until we were born into this world. The second death terminates our life in this world. The following page is a reproduction of the lead article by Dr. Rashad Khalifa from the February 1990 issue of Submitters' Perspective, the monthly bulletin of United Submitters International. This issue was completed and mailed ahead of time in December 1989. Dr. Khalifa was martyred on January 31, 1990, and his soul was taken directly to paradise. New Major Revelation. Great news for the believers. The righteous do not really die. They go straight to heaven. Give good news to those who believe and work righteousness, that they will have gardens with flowing streams. When provided with provisions of fruits therein, they will say, "This is what was given to us in the past." They will be given similar provisions, and they will have pure spouses therein. They abide therein forever. Do not think that those who are killed in the cause of God are dead. They are alive at their Lord, being provided for. Do not say about those who are killed in the cause of God, "They are dead," for they are alive, but you do not perceive. O you who believe, you shall respond to God and the messenger when he invites to what keeps you alive. Those who emigrate in the cause of God, then get killed or die, God will surely provide for them a good provision. They do not taste death, beyond the first death, and God spares them the retribution of hell. He was told, "Enter paradise." He said, "I wish my people on earth know that my Lord has forgiven me and honored me." The wages of sin is death. As stated in 3:81 and 46:9, God's messenger of the covenant does not bring anything new. Everything I receive and pass on to you is already in the Quran. However, the Quran is full of information that is kept by Almighty God for revelation at a specific time. Now is the time to look at the verses shown above and learn the great news. The righteous do not die. When their lives on this earth come to the predetermined end, the angel of death simply invites them to leave their earthly bodies and move on to heaven, the same paradise where Adam and Eve once lived. Heaven has been in existence since Adam and Eve. We learn from 89:27-30 that God invites the believers' souls, "Enter my paradise." My own experience. When God's covenant with the prophets was fulfilled in accordance with 3:81, I was taken to heaven where the righteous live now. While my body was down here on earth, I was in the same paradise of Adam and Eve. The disbelievers. As for the disbelievers, They know at the moment of death that they are destined for hell. The angels beat them up on the faces and rear ends, order them to evict their souls, then snatch their souls. The Quran teaches that the disbelievers go through 2 deaths. They will be put to death, a state of nothingness during which they see hell day and night, in a continuous nightmare that lasts until a day of judgment. Hell is not yet in existence. Of course, the righteous depart. As far as people on earth are concerned, the righteous die. People do not realize that the righteous simply leave their bodies and move on to paradise. The verses shown above are self-explanatory. They tell us that the righteous die only once, the one death we have already experienced as a consequence of the great feud. In 36:26-27, we see the best evidence that the righteous go to paradise, while their friends and relatives are still living on earth, like going to Hawaii and waiting for us there. See also 16:32 and 6:60-62. The transcript of this appendix is available at masjidtucson.org in the Quran Appendices section.